And I've been meaning to tell everybody who got something to say about this, bro. If you don't like when I talk doing reaction videos, if you have a problem with me talking doing a reaction video, then you can leave. You can unsubscribe, you can leave, because you're not part of the family, bro. Like I'm doing content in a way where I'm reacting, and that is the part of the content. People be getting mad in the comment, oh, you need to stop, bro. You can leave, bro. Kick rocks, dweeb. Like that should be killing me, bro. Like every time. I just saw a dude earlier talking some, how you go say you not go talk and then talk. I said, I'm gonna work on talking less. And it's just one thing I noticed, bro. You can't please everybody, bro. So if you got a problem with me talking, you can leave. Like I'm giving you I'm giving you a head start right now. Leave. This entire movement is only for people that support me, man. So if you support me, and I appreciate that, no cap. Like that's love. If you support me, I appreciate it. Because this is I do what I do for the people that support me. I do what I do for the people that genuinely love and care about me. And if that's not you, then you know what I'm saying? I talk too much, then you can leave. You know, like I support my family. I support the people who support me. The people who support me and enjoying the content, y'all the fam. There's too many haters that be joining this and trying to dictate what I'm doing with my motion. Like, get on somewhere, man. That stuff be killing me, boy. And I don't even get mad like that. Walmart employee too and follows another coworker home and then her in front of the mother, bro. I don't know like what's going on, but this is like, I guess this is like I don't even know how to explain this, bro. Like this is a gremlin. This is somebody that's possessed by some type of demonic entity, bro. Because ain't no way follow somebody home just to unalive them in front of their parents, bro. This is outrageous, man. Let's get into this right now and see what's going on, man. Y'all do me a huge favor. Y'all better hit that like button, bro. Y'all been BSing on the like button, man. If you blessed, if you woke up this morning, you happy to be alive, do me a huge favor right now and smash that like button, man. One like could go a long way. But let's get into it and see what's going on.
I sat with my lifeless daughter body on that floor for over 30 minutes, almost about 40 minutes. I sat there.
And she the way she's even able to talk on the news, I'm so serious, y'all. If this was me, I wouldn't know what to do, bro. I'd be seeing red. I don't know until stuff is settled, bro. She got to be strong to sit there and say just with a straight face, I sat there with my daughter in my hands. You got to be strong.
I'm in shock right now. My mind is all over the place because I literally witnessed my child being in front of my eyes.
This is the story of Akeela Clark, aged 19, a Walmart employee who was shot by her co-worker after he forced his way into her house in the middle of the night.
Police say a man opened fire at a Walmart in Covington, then went to a nearby neighborhood and shot a woman to death. Atlanta News First Joshua Skinner is live off of Emerson Trail. So this is where things ended, Joshua, and you actually got a chance to speak with one of the victim's moms.
Her right in the presence of her mother before fleeing. Unfortunately, her co-worker, 24-year-old Dwayne Edu, had fatally shot some people back at Walmart where they worked before he tracked her home and fatally shot Akeela too.
Police say, just before 2 a.m., a Walmart employee walked out of the store, got a gun, then came back into the store and shot an employee, and then on the way out of the store, he shot a second employee.
What could
bro, they got to see who all the victims was. If they was all women, bro, they probably dissed them. And it's crazy how tender people be nowadays. It's to a point you can't even, you know what I mean? You can't even reject somebody, bro. Sad, man.
Have led to the shooting of this beautiful lady along with her other two co-workers. Was it a case of bad love triangle, pure jealousy, or just a deranged co-worker who had the need to shoot people? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
Okay. Early this morning, approximately around 2 o'clock, we had an individual that works here at Walmart had left the store, went out and retrieved a weapon, came back in and located a certain individual inside Walmart that's an employee and shot that gentleman. On the way out, he located another individual that's an employee and shot him. The perpetrator or the shooter then left the scene, went to a neighborhood, located another individual that was an employee at Walmart, and her.
This story takes us to Covington, Georgia. Covington is a city in the U.S. state of Georgia and the seat of Newton County, and is part of the Atlanta
Wow.
metropolitan area.
It
Covington,
is.
Georgia is considered a relatively safe city in the state, ranking as the 38th safest city in Georgia. While Covington has a lower crime rate than many other cities in Georgia and the U.S., it's still important to be aware of the potential risks and take necessary precautions. Akeela Clark, aged 19, was a very beautiful young lady who had everything going for her.
Yeah, she definitely.
Akeela
She
was
definitely
described
having
as
it.
a happy, lively, energetic and matured young lady. She loved to
Dang,
dance and was
man.
also very playful with all the members of her family and her close friends.
This must have happened when I wasn't living. I mean, you know, before I moved to Georgia, because I don't hear about this stuff, bro. I don't know if I just don't be tapped in because I'm not from Georgia, so I don't know the news that's going on. But I didn't hear nothing about this, bro. Like, it's sad. You know, she's a beautiful young lady as well, but man. Nah, this was new. This was recent. It's sad, bro. And
She was very close to her mother, her nephews, and nieces. She was a very family-oriented person. Akeela did what other regular young ladies her age did. She went to school, graduated, went to prom and all those type of things.
Siri, how you say graduated in Spanish?
In Spanish, graduated is graduado.
Girl, I just graduado.
What was this award for? I'm sorry. Huh? Oh, viewer's choice. Oh my God, y'all.
She was funny and was kind of silly on social media where she made some of her followers laugh to her videos. Long before this incident, Akeela lost her baby sister. This loss really did
Dang.
rock her world a lot.
dang. Hey, y'all send prayers to the mother right now. She done lost her youngest and she done lost her oldest. Sad, bro. Prayers out to the mom right now, man. Y'all better put that down below in the chat, bro, because I know she need it. Lost both of your children. Man.
She went months posting her sister back to back talking about how she miss her a lot.
Man.
One of her caption reads, "Long live the realist on my team. My pretty girl, it's going on 3 months without you. 3 months since I last slept next to you. 3 months since I last heard your voice, your laugh. I can write a book about you."
Crazy, man. Yeah, this had to happen in like 2024, 2025. Because they doing a little updated dances and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, bro, but it just been seeming like it's a whole lot of women losing their life now. Like, for some reason, dudes just up and up. And, you get what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one that's seeing that
Things
recently,
were hard
bro.
emotionally for this beautiful girl, but she stood strong and kept going. Unfortunately for Akeela, she didn't know that tragedy was waiting for her too on the corner of her job, which she had started 7 months ago.
It's so sad because, like, bruh, back then, like, I know I'm young, I'm only 25, but bruh, my parents used to just talk about how they used to be fearful of having a boy as a child because of just them losing a life tragically. And now it's like we in a generation now you can have a girl or or a guy or a boy, and it's really the same type of standards. You know what I'm saying? Like same type of worries. Like, man.
She tried to be nice to those who she worked with, but that was not enough. On April 11, 2025, a terrifying encounter was only one chapter in a deadly rampage that unfolded first at Akeela's workplace, a nearby Walmart, and then arrived directly at her own family's front door. Her co-worker, a young 24-year-old man named Dwayne Edu, was a few hours into their overnight shifts in an otherwise empty store when the horror broke out. Dwayne got into something with other co-workers and he got angry. He left work to go retrieve his gun, then came back to work where he opened fire on two other co-workers. Newton deputies who were called to the store discovered the two victims. Caliph Barksdale, age 21, of Conyers, died at the scene, and the other Walmart employee was rushed to a hospital, where officials said he is stable. Right after shooting those two, Dwayne then left the store and forced his way into Akeela's home about 2 miles.
What? So what did the store do? Like, cause most of the time people go on a lockdown, they be so worried about checking receipts. Oh, who stole something? I know it gotta be some cops there. Every Walmart I go to, they got cops sitting outside, bro. So how is this dude able to unalive somebody and walk out of there, and they always catching somebody stealing from Walmarts now? Y'all more worried about somebody stealing products than somebody stealing somebody's life. But this would have been a Walmart right around the street for me, boy. They would have went crazy. They'd be like 2 cops
away on Emerson Trail. He did not talk to anyone but searched for Akeela only. He shot her in front of her mother without any hesitation and fled the scene. After opening fire at the Akeela's home, Dwayne took off on I-20 toward South Carolina. Deputies tracked down his phone number and began negotiating with him to surrender. But when South Carolina law enforcement arrived, Dwayne tried to permanently hurt himself but somehow survived the shot. He was taken into custody and rushed to an Augusta hospital in critical condition.
Jesse, and we began with that deadly shooting at a Covington Walmart. The Newton County Sheriff's Office says an employee there shot one of his coworkers inside the store and injured another in the parking lot.
And then they say he drove about 1.5 miles down the road and shot another employee. The gunman, Dwayne Etta, was arrested in South Carolina, but not before. And that is where we find our Chase Howell tonight. Chase, what can you tell us about what happened earlier?
Jonathan, Faith, it's heartbreaking. The family of Akeela Clark, the woman who was shot here, says the man kicked in their front door, chased her around the house, and then shot her to death in front of her mother while her sister hid in the closet.
Just about 2 months shy of Akeela Clark's 20th birthday, police say she was gunned down by Dwayne Etta, who police say was her coworker.
She's like how the sun's shining is probably her. Like, that's literally what she was. She was just the light. Like, she was the life of the party.
Natalia Edwards is Clark's aunt. She says that's Etta's shoe print on the front door from when he kicked it in before going into the home and her niece.
And he came in her room and he went for her. Like, he walked right past my sister. He didn't even look in her direction. He didn't say nothing to her. He didn't point the gun at her. He didn't try to hurt her. He came for the target and he got his target, unfortunately.
Walmart closed. Meanwhile, at the Walmart Friday afternoon, customers and employees were being turned away after police say Etta shot 2 other co-workers earlier that morning. 21-year-old Caliph Barksdale and injuring 29-year-old Ryan Bradley.
It's like, where are you safe at? It's like, we're not safe at the store, and it's like, we're not safe at home. It's like, how are we going to be protected?
Right.
It's like, we're not even protected by our own coworkers.
Right.
Jonathan Dormaville works the same overnight shift as Akeela Clark in Etta.
If the store was open, you wouldn't be able to see him the whole time in the store because he works in the very back. So I don't know, like, how, like, anything will happen. Like, how you would get in an altercation with anybody. It's like, something like that will only happen if you want it to happen.
So why did it happen? That's something police and everyone else are trying to figure out, leaving people to draw up their own conclusions.
We're not really sure of the details of like what's really happening, but from what we kind of know, there was like a problem going on at the job, at the workplace, and it just escalated.
Her mother was really upset about the whole thing, especially because police did not attend to her on time.
I sat with my lifeless daughter body on that floor for over 30 minutes, almost about 40 minutes. I sat there.
Tonight, a devastated mother in Newton County wants answers from police after her daughter was right in front of her.
19-year-old Akeela Clark is one of 3 people shot by a Walmart coworker on Friday morning. Clark and another coworker died. The 3rd coworker is in critical condition tonight. Fox 5's Alexa Liaco is live in Covington now with the plea from the victim's family. Alexa?
They're absolutely devastated. They want to know why it took police more than half an hour, they say, to get from here, this Walmart location, to their home, just about 1 mile up the road from here, and how the shooter could evade police enough to cross state lines and stay out of custody for hours.
I'm in shock right now. My mind is all over the place because I literally witnessed my child being murdered in front of my eyes.
It was just after 1 a.m. Friday when Samantha Clark's daughter Akeela rushed into her room.
She said, call the police.
Akeela said her coworker Dwayne was coming to their house. And moments later,
he kicked the door in. And then she said, stop. She did this and she said, mommy. And she said, stop.
Dang.
I proceed to run, and he, as I, he just started firing about 7 to 8.
Wow.
She fell on the ground.
The Newton County Sheriff's Office says Akeela Clark was after Dwayne Uda shot 2 other coworkers at the Walmart they all worked at in Covington. Ryan Bradley is in critical condition in the hospital. And after the left the Clark's home, police say he fled to South Carolina. At this point, the motive for these shootings is still unclear. Uda will be booked into jail here in Newton County as soon as he's released from the hospital. As for the Clarks, they're just trying to answer how and why their daughter is gone.
No parent deserves this. Like, this is your home supposed to be a safe place.
It's no why to what happened. That's what we want to know. What is the why? Why did all this go on?
Or she was outside on the streets. This is her home.
Police had a briefing because the public did not know if there was an active man out there with a rifle.
30 Newton County deputies responded to the Walmart here behind us in reference to a person shot. When they entered inside, they located 2 gentlemen wounds. The one gentleman was deceased. One was in critical condition. And then another call came in of another person shot over on Emerson Trail. What the investigation revealed was that Mr. Uda, which is going to be the shooter, was inside the store. All 3 of them are employees. Mr. Uda left the store, retrieved a handgun, re-entered the store, located a Mr. Khalif Barksdale, age 21 of Covington, and shot that gentleman. He then went up a couple more aisles. He located Ryan Bradley, age 29 of Covington, and shot that gentleman. Mr. Uda then left, went to a house on Emerson Trail, forced entry into the house, located a female whose name is Akeela Clark, age 19, and shot her. From what we can understand is all 4 of them were employees here at Walmart. All 4 of them are acquaintances. Mr. Uda then left the scene, went I-20 eastbound towards Aiken, South Carolina, where he pulled over onto the side of the road. Newton County deputies happened to locate a phone number for him and was talking to him on the phone. He pulled off to the side of the road. They negotiated that he was going to turn himself in. When Aiken, South Carolina Sheriff's Office and South Carolina State Patrol located the gentleman, he then Mr. Uda is currently in a hospital.
Tried to unalive himself.
In Augusta in critical condition. Ryan Bradley is currently in the local hospital in critical condition.
What is the first and last name of Mr. Uda?
Mr. Uda is
First and last name spelling, please.
Dwayne, D-W-A-Y-N-E, Uda, E-D-U-H.
And what was his role here? Do you know what he did at Walmart?
From what we understand, all of them were employees here at Walmart.
You talked about them being acquaintances.
Man,
we don't know a motive at this time.
So what was the relationship?
They're just all I know is that they were acquaintances and they all worked here at Walmart.
Wow.
We're hearing that there might have been some sort of altercation between the people inside this Walmart. What can you tell us about that?
We have not heard anything about an altercation at this time. It's like I say, as you can understand, it's still a very active investigation. We got 3 different scenes that we're working at this time.
Right.
In his car?
No, but where on his body?
I have no idea.
The mother of the young girl who was shot said he shot at her 6, 7, 8 times, and she said that he didn't point the gun at anyone else. He knew what he was coming for. How premeditated was this, or did this?
I can't comment on that.
Have you contacted Walmart about any reports of issues concerning Mr. Uda in the past?
We're not familiar with that. I'm pretty sure that the investigators are going to look into that if there's anything there.
Yeah.
Does he have any history
Some.
with law enforcement?
I can't comment on that. I don't know.
One of the things the family members brought up was the time it took to respond to the shooting, the one at Emerson Trail. Do you have any information about how long it took for police, for law enforcement, for ambulance to arrive?
I do not, but I can tell you, when this call came up, it came up as an active shooter. So you know when there's an active shooter, everybody responds to the active shooter.
Right.
When they were here, I believe another call came up of a person shot, which was down the road. So at that time, what deputies here could leave this scene responded to that scene.
Did you describe this as an active shooter or targeted?
No, it's not an active shooter, but that's the way it came out, was an active shooter. And of course, when it comes out, we all respond.
We'll take one more question.
I have a question. So it took 29 minutes to leave from Walmart a mile away to go to 245 Emerson Trail, my house. 29 minutes. It took
Just
to go
imagine her body sitting there for 29 minutes, bro. That's sad, bro.
to come to my house.
Okay, we're not familiar with that, but we will check into that with 911 and find out exactly how many minutes were there.
My child would be sitting there for 30 minutes. My child on the ground laying unalive for 30 minutes. That is a long time, bro.
I called and my daughter called. She
Okay.
was on the phone for 29 minutes.
Okay, like I said, we will check into that and see and make sure that's correct. Okay?
Is Walmart still considered an active crime scene for investigation and closed until further notice?
Right now, everything's still an active investigation, and Walmart will be closed for the rest of the evening.
Okay, that's all the questions we're going to take.
Some people condemned the
She was
police
tired of them
department for
questions.
waiting a very long time before they got to the scene,
Yeah.
even though the callers had claimed there was an active guy with a rifle. Destiny Clark organized a GoFundMe campaign to raise money to help with her sister's funeral costs.
The family of one of those victims in disbelief, the mother of a 19-year-old actually witnessing the moment her daughter was shot.
Wow.
Atlanta News First, Yasmina Alston is live near Emerson Trail. That's in Newton County. Yasmina, this second shooting, it happened inside that victim's home.
Tracy, that's right. And Akeela Clark's mother says her daughter came running into the bedroom early this morning before that suspect allegedly shot her multiple times. Tonight, the family and some friends have already had a small balloon release in her memory in front of the home where this happened.
Somebody came into my house and shot my sister.
The moments a Newton County family calls for help after a 19-year-old was shot inside of her home. Akeela Clark was one of 3 victims after police say 24-year-old Dwayne Eda fired shots inside a Covington Walmart and then came to Clark's home. Clark's mother told us her daughter came running into her room around 1:30 this morning, screaming that a man was coming in.
Like I said, shot through the bedroom door, charged through the bedroom door, and he applied about 7 to 8 shots, and that was it. And he ran down the stairs, and that was it.
But Clark's mom says she has no idea why this happened. Her family describes her as vibrant and joyful.
She's a 19-year-old child, my daughter.
Akeela was one of the most vibrant and joyful individuals you could ever meet, according to her family members. It is so sad that this pretty lady was killed in this silly manner. Some people rumored it might have been a situation of love triangle gone wrong.
I don't know. I don't know if it was a love triangle though, because like it's 2 other dudes. I don't know. Like I couldn't see her messing with 3 different dudes at work. I could not see that, bro. That's a lot of different dudes to be messing with at work. You know, maybe she was talking to one of the other dudes, and then, you know, the dude that unalived her, she broke up with him, and the other dudes was flirting with her. You know what I'm saying? And trying to make her, I don't know. I don't know what happened, man. Prayers out to the family or anything that went on, man. Dude, a coward though, bro. Went into Walmart to unalive 2. You tried to really, what would be going on through people's head, bro? Like life is so precious. That's why I stay out the way, bro. You got you a man, you got you something like you, somebody you know that's crazy that will ever do stuff like this, man. Just stay away from me. And I ain't gonna say that people know. A lot of times people don't know people what they be capable of. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you can kind of tell when people give you that vibe that they'll do some crazy stuff like this, bro. It's rare. Like people have a history of threats of, oh, I do this, or I do that. And the fact how smooth he did it, bro, this ain't his first time doing that. That can't be his first time. I know dude was like young. He probably was older than her, but that probably was his first time getting caught doing some stuff like that because it's no way, you know, but it's sad that it had to go down to this, man. Prayers out to her family, her siblings, the mother, more importantly, because she had to bury 2 of her daughters. It's crazy now. We got to worry about men unaliving girls, let alone unaliving guys nowadays, man. Sad out here, dog. Y'all be safe. Stay prayed up, man. See you all tomorrow.